Hi, my name's Andrew, and my car match code is FDMC2, and I just got to test drive the always safe, always reliable Subaru Impreza. This one, compared to the previous generation, it has some drastic changes, and especially in styling. There's a couple things that Subaru really spent some money on to draw more people to the brand, but at the same time, they took some money out of some other things. It's got a great 3/4 view for something that costs $20,000. It's sharp looking. I really like the headlights, and I like how the grille is kind of in your face. It's just a little bit of aggressive. If you look over here at the rear quarter panel, it kind of dips out just a little bit just to give that little bit more of an aggressive arch. Wheels are great. They're aluminum wheels all the way around. It's got 4-wheel disc brakes. From walking around outside the car, it's an all right styling. It's not bam in your face. It's a sporty car. It looks awesome, but it's a safe styling. Subaru's always has the best all-wheel drive system of any car out there, so I expected great things, especially when I got behind the wheel, but I kind of want that maneuverability inside the car to transfer to the outside, inside to outside. But the trunk is nice. It's got a decent sized room to it. One thing I really like, and I think this is an option, but if I were to buy this car, I would definitely get it, is it's got this nice plastic tray. So if you have anything that's gonna spill or something like that, like you put a gallon of milk in the trunk, and it's got a little bit of a leak to it, it's not gonna get all over your interior. The seats fold flat. It's just this little knob, nice and easy, very little effort. Got a little bit of a hump, that's not that big of a deal. The doors are really nice and easy to open and close. It takes very little effort, but at the same time, it kind of has that little bit of a cheap feel. Okay, let's go to the inside. Now from the inside of the car, as soon as you get in, it's very lackluster, very plain. It kind of seems like to me that Subaru's interior designers, they're stuck in the past. You could buy a used car and have the exact same interior as this brand new car. But at the same time, the way everything is laid out, the buttons and everything are really nice. One thing I really liked is in this transmission, it has the paddle shift options. Most of the time I feel like the paddle shifters, they're not very ergonomically laid out, so it's kind of cumbersome to use them. But these pedals are laid out very, very nicely. Paddles they're really easy to touch. They're right there at your fingertips. Doesn't take much to pull them. I like it. The trans shifted perfectly at the beginning. I didn't think it did, but as the more I got comfortable with driving it, I realized that the shifts happened right on point, right when I wanted them to. It was a great car to drive. The all-wheel drive in this car is fantastic. You can really feel it when you're steering, moving the car around. The maneuverability is great. There's hardly any body roll. Suspension's really well set up. You really didn't feel the bumps that much. So it was a very comfortable, smooth ride. It's just exactly what I expected from Subaru. I feel like I could pick a target and then steer the car towards it, and it would hit it right on point. So it's kind of like a point and shoot kind of feel when you're behind the steering wheel, which is great. But that's kind of where the great driving experience stops, because if you look at the rest of the interior, you can really start to notice and fine-tune some of the details of where they did decide to cut out on cost to make it such a great driving experience and not so much of a nice to look at experience. Now when you pop the hood, it's a little bit of a different experience on a Subaru as opposed to any other car, because it's what they call a boxer engine. So boxer means it's a post. So you have the drive shaft is in the very center, and the cylinders, instead of going up and down in a V pattern, they're going side to side like this. So when you open the hood, it looks a little bit different. The great thing I like about this is most hoods, when you open it, it has this beauty cover, it hides the engine. This is different. It lets you see the entire engine, lets you see the engineering beauty behind what's making you go fast, or what's getting you from point A to point B, and I love it. The most painful thing that anybody who does their own maintenance is probably doing the oil change. You have to jack up the car, reach underneath, and you have to become a contortionist and wrap your arm underneath there just to get the oil filter, and when you undo it, there's oil spills everywhere. It's just a mess. This, check that out. Oil filters right up top, and it has this nice little tray built around it, so when you unscrew the filter, even though it's upside down, you're worried that all the oil is going to drop out of it. You're right, it will, because gravity's in place, but this drip tray will catch everything. It's perfect, nice, easy, simple, just a brilliant engine to work on.